you ever ponder about SD-WAN and its functioning? Today, we're diving into the mesmerizing world of networking technology. Imagine a solution that optimizes network operations, reduces costs, and enhances security. Yes, we're talking about SD-WAN. But what exactly is this technology? How does it work? And how does it stack up against MPLS? Is the price difference really worth it? These are the questions we'll be exploring. So sit back, relax, and prepare for a tech adventure like no other. Stay tuned to unravel the mystery of SD-WAN. SD-WAN, or Software-Defined Wide Area Network, might sound complicated, but let me break it down for you. First, let's understand what a Wide Area Network, or WAN, is. Imagine a large corporation with offices spread across different cities or countries. These offices need to communicate and share resources, and that's where a WAN comes in, connecting these disparate locations into a single network. Now onto SD-WAN. You can think of it as a smarter, more modern version of a traditional WAN. While a traditional WAN relies on physical hardware and manual configuration, South Dakota WAN uses software and cloud-based services to manage the network. This means that instead of having to physically configure network devices at each location, you can control and adjust your entire network from a central location. SD-WAN offers several advantages over traditional WAN. For one, it's more flexible. You can quickly and easily add new locations to your network, or change the network configuration, all from your central control point. This eliminates the need for a network engineer to travel to each location to manually configure network devices. Secondly, South Dakota WAN is more efficient. It uses software to automatically determine the best route for network traffic based on factors like bandwidth availability and network congestion. This ensures that your network is always running at peak efficiency, saving you time and resources. Finally, South Dakota WAN is more secure. Because it's based on software, it can integrate with the latest security technologies to protect your network from threats. For example, it can automatically encrypt network traffic or isolate potentially harmful traffic to prevent it from spreading across your network. And there you have it, a simplified explanation of SD-WAN. It's like taking a traditional WAN and giving it a brain, allowing it to make smart decisions about how to manage network traffic. It's a more flexible, efficient, and secure way to manage a wide area network, which is why it's becoming increasingly popular among businesses of all sizes. In essence, South Dakota WAN is a smarter, more efficient way to manage a wide area network. Now it's time to delve into the workings of SD-WAN. SD-WAN, or Software-Defined Wide Area Network, is a technology that is revolutionizing the way we manage our network connections. But how does it work? Well, it's all about software and dynamic routing. Traditionally, network traffic followed a static path, often leading to congestion and performance issues. But with SD-WAN, that's no longer the case. Instead, South Dakota WAN uses intelligent dynamic routing. This means it can assess the current network conditions in real time and direct traffic along the most efficient path. Imagine you're driving home from work. You could take the same route every day, regardless of traffic conditions. But wouldn't it be better if you had a co-pilot who could guide you in real time to take a different route if your usual one was jammed with traffic? That's what SD-WAN does for your network traffic. Under the hood, South Dakota WAN utilizes a centralized control function to securely and intelligently direct traffic across the WAN. This increases efficiency and reduces the reliance on expensive leased MPLS circuits. But it's not just about routing. SD-WAN also uses software to manage the network. This software can monitor network performance, detect issues, and even automate responses to certain events. This not only ensures optimal performance but also simplifies network management. Think about it this way. Instead of having to manually tune your car's engine for optimal performance, you have a smart system that can adjust everything in real time. The same principle applies to SD-WAN. It's like having a network engineer constantly tuning your network for optimal performance. In a nutshell, South Dakota WAN leverages the power of software to dynamically route traffic and manage the network. This leads to more efficient use of resources, better performance, and less manual intervention. So South Dakota WAN, with its dynamic routing and software management, simplifies network operations and improves performance. You may wonder, how does SD-WAN compare to traditional MPLS networks? Well, let's delve into the core differences between MPLS and SD-WAN, particularly focusing on cost, flexibility, and ease of management. To start, MPLS or multi-protocol label switching has been the go-to solution for many businesses for years. It's reliable, offers excellent quality of service, and provides a secure private network. However, it's not without its drawbacks. MPLS can be quite expensive, especially for businesses with multiple locations. It's also not as flexible when it comes to quickly adapting to changes or scaling up. On the other hand, we have SD-WAN, or Software-Defined Wide Area Network. SD-WAN is a newer technology that's shaking up the way businesses think about their networks. One of the biggest advantages of SD-WAN over MPLS is cost-effectiveness. SD-WAN can use any type of connectivity, including cheaper broadband internet, making it a more affordable solution. But it's not just about cost. SD-WAN also offers exceptional flexibility. With SD-WAN, businesses can quickly and easily manage their network through software, enabling them to adapt to changes or scale up as needed. This is particularly useful in today's fast-paced business environment where agility is key. In terms of management, South Dakota WAN takes the cake. Thanks to its software-defined nature, managing an SD-WAN network doesn't require specialized hardware or complex configurations. It can be managed centrally through a simple interface, making it easy even for non-technical staff to handle. In essence, while MPLS has been a reliable workhorse for businesses, the winds of change are blowing. The cost-effectiveness, flexibility, and ease of management offered by SD-WAN make it a compelling choice, especially for businesses that need to be nimble and cost-conscious. While MPLS has its advantages, South Dakota WAN's flexibility and cost-effectiveness make it a compelling choice for many businesses. So, what's the cost of switching to SD-WAN? The financial implications of shifting to SD-WAN are an important factor to consider, and these costs can be divided into three main categories: deployment, maintenance, and the potential savings. Let's start with deployment. The initial cost of setting up an SD-WAN network can be higher than traditional networking solutions, primarily due to the cost of the necessary hardware and software. Remember, we're working with cutting-edge technology here, and that often comes with a heftier price tag. Moving on to maintenance. The cost of maintaining an SD-WAN network is typically lower than that of traditional networks. Since SD-WAN is software-based, it often requires less physical maintenance and has lower ongoing costs. Plus, with its ability to manage network traffic more efficiently, the risk of costly downtime is significantly reduced. Now, let's talk about potential savings. While the initial outlay for an SD-WAN setup may be higher, the long-term savings can be substantial. Think about reduced reliance on expensive leased lines, improved productivity due to increased network performance, and the cost savings from being able to use cheaper internet connections. So when you're crunching the numbers, don't just look at the initial setup costs. Consider the long-term picture, the potential savings, and the increased efficiencies that SD-WAN can bring to your network. While SD-WAN may require a larger initial investment, its long-term benefits and potential savings make it a worthwhile consideration. To sum it all up, let's take a moment to reflect on the key points we've explored throughout this discussion. We've journeyed through the intriguing world of SD-WAN, understood its fundamental concept, and delved into the intricate workings that keep it running. SD-WAN, or Software-Defined Wide Area Network, is a revolutionary technology that brings a breath of fresh air to the traditional networking landscape. It leverages the power of software to create a virtual network overlay, providing businesses with a centralized cloud-based control function. This allows for a more flexible, scalable, and cost-effective network management solution compared to traditional networking methods. We also uncovered the mechanics of how SD-WAN operates. It intelligently routes traffic across the network based on real-time conditions, ensuring optimal performance and reliability. This intelligent routing, coupled with its ability to utilize multiple transport services, truly sets SD-WAN apart. Our journey took us further into a comparison between SD-WAN and MPLS. While MPLS has been a reliable stalwart in the networking sphere, South Dakota WAN offers a compelling alternative. SD-WAN provides superior flexibility, scalability, and cost-effectiveness, making it a preferred choice for many businesses in the modern digital era. We cannot forget the price tag associated with SD-WAN. While the cost varies based on factors like the size of the network, the number of locations, and the chosen vendor, It generally offers substantial cost savings compared to traditional MPLS networks. The reduction in hardware costs, coupled with the operational efficiencies, make SD-WAN a cost-effective solution for many businesses. So, there you have it. We've explored the world of SD-WAN, dissected its workings, compared it to MPLS, and weighed its cost. It's clear to see that SD-WAN brings a multitude of benefits to the table. It's efficient, flexible, and cost-effective, making it a game-changer in the world of enterprise networking. SD-WAN, a smarter, more efficient way to manage your network. It's time to embrace the future of networking.